Wow, man, you've got to hear this. On Monday, March 10th, at the Virginia Beach Republican Unit mass meeting, nearly 1,000 Republican Party members participated in the caucus, and only 32 delegates were elected, or what's called slated, in an effort to control 64% of the 2nd Congressional District's weighted vote totals on behalf of one particular candidate. Unbelievable. Let me read this from the Virginia Pilot Online. A gathering of 1,000 Republicans turned raucous Monday evening after party leaders used a procedural move not seen in 30 years to select those who will choose the head of the party's 2nd Congressional District. A slate of 32 mainstream party members supporting Frank Wagner was chosen to take the place of Virginia Beach's 552 votes at the party's district convention next month. So why should you, a Henrico citizen, care about what happened in our neighboring city of Virginia Beach, or how does it impact your life? Let me tell you a little bit about slating. According to Steve Albertson from the blog The Bull Elephant, slating is the practice whereby the majority of those in attendance at a county or city's mass meeting only elect those delegates to a state or district convention who pledge to support a particular candidate. That means if 500 people sign up to be delegates and 251 of them happen to be aligned with one candidate, they can choose not to allow the other 249 to even show up at the convention. Simply put, this allowable parliamentary procedure called slating takes away your right to your vote and gives it to someone else to support someone you don't. Doesn't sound like America, does it? So what does our own 7th District Chair, Unit Chair, Linwood Cobb think of slating?
I would hate to see anybody that signs up to be a delegate get slated off. I denounce slating.
Hear, hear, Chairman Cobb. Good to know that you will not support slating. Don't think it could happen in Henrico? One only needs to look at the official call to the mass meeting. Most mass meeting calls will have a statement such as, if the number of pre-files is less than the number of delegates allowed, no mass meeting will be held for that purpose. If the unit chairman wants the option to slate, that statement will be absent from the call, meaning that even if the number of pre-files is less than the number of delegates allowed, the election of the delegates will be taken up in a mass meeting anyway. A dead giveaway that slating might occur. Let's look at the Henrico County mass meeting call. Nope, no such statement on the call. But remind me again, Chairman Cobb, what do you think of slating?
I denounce slating.
Well said, and I wholeheartedly agree. Even Pat Mullins, head of the Republican Party in Virginia, said on his Facebook page this week, "This is the most exclusionary activity that has taken place in 35 years in the Republican Party of Virginia." The very sad part is that this impacts our ability to win in November. The party is now effectively fractured in the beach. What happened will be a historical embarrassment for years to come for those that participated in it. You build a successful political party by addition, not by subtraction and exclusion. Here we are in 2014, and once again, closed for business sign has been put up by some. If you're not adding new people on a regular basis, you're not building, but you're dying. Those that preach about growing the party and the big tent need to take stock of what happened in Virginia Beach. Chairman Cobb, please remind me again.
I denounce slating.
So why tell you about what you should do? Show up at the mass meeting on Monday, March 24th. Better yet, become a delegate to the convention. But we need to show up in numbers and not allow this to happen. Don't let the will of the few in the establishment take away your right to cast your vote. In the words of Mr. Albertson, it is the tactic of thugs and petty tyrants who fear they cannot win an election in a fair contest where everyone's vote is counted. You have the power to stop this in Henrico, and you have a right to your vote. Show up at the mass meeting.
I would hate to see anybody that signs up to be a delegate get slated off. I denounce slating.